Hi everyone, it's Dom Griffin, your favorite film critic, and you're watching the Armchair Auteur. This is an ongoing video series I do where we talk about new movies, old movies, screenplay analysis, television series reviews, that sort of thing. So if you like movies and you like movie-adjacent popular culture, and you like to see somebody pick those things apart, you're in the right place, and you should consider subscribing. I don't have a new video today. I know this is like the first week in a few weeks of no new actual content. I just got back from watching two of the best movies of the year. One I'm a little bit late to, and then one I'm early to. I'm embargoed. But two very fantastic movies for two very different reasons. But anyway, I didn't want to go a week without a new video. And I wanted to talk a little bit, like sort of a channel update announcement type thing, about that fact. I talk a lot on the channel about how my day job and all my other stuff gets busy, and if I have a week where I don't make an upload, it's very easy to snowball into 2 weeks without an upload, and then a month goes by, and then you guys don't see me, and then I pop up talking about the new Marvel movie. I don't like that cycle very much, honestly. I want to just be making content more consistently, and I really want to continue growing this community that we really created here. So today I am announcing a new weekly video podcast that's going to be hosted here on the channel. It's called Your Fave Film Critic. Now, I've told people in the past that the reason I don't want to actually start a podcast is that I don't like wrangling guests and just dealing with the logistics and all that type of stuff. I love guesting on people's podcasts. It used to be pop up on people's podcasts all the time. It's like my favorite thing to do. I didn't want to launch my own because it just seems like a lot of work, and it's like kind of counterintuitive to like the schedule that I have when it comes to making content. So it's going to be a little bit different in the sense that I'm not going to have any guests ever. I have a lot of very cool, very funny, very talented, charismatic friends, and I'm not going to have any of them on the show. Just because, again, that's just like I'm trying to remove layers of things that get in the way of me making stuff. So if I only have to worry about myself, and essentially my voice and this, then I think I can kind of handle that. So Your Favorite Film Critic is going to be a weekly Q&A style podcast. Basically what's going to happen is every week on Friday, I'm going to put out a new episode, and in it, I'm just going to answer questions from viewers and commenters and stuff. I feel like a lot of you guys reach out to me privately and ask me questions about maybe movies you've seen me log on Letterboxd, or shows you have questions about, or things like that. And a lot of times I'm like, you're going to make that a video? You're going to make that a video? You're going to make that a video? And like 90% of the time it's just like, no, I don't know. Sometimes I have thoughts for things that aren't worth a full video, and sometimes I have things that I want to talk about, but like there's not like a interesting enough thesis to make it something that I would make and put out. So a lot of times I'm just like, no, you know, that's just, I watch stuff. Half the time I don't even write reviews on Letterboxd anymore. Basically, if you want to find out my opinions about certain things, you have to like be in a group chat with me or something. That's basically it. I wanted to create this avenue where I could just talk a bunch, which I love doing, and answering different stuff that you guys have questions about. Like if there's a movie that you don't know if I've seen, or you want me to check it out, or things like that, like this would fit into that. So basically every week there'll be a little intro where I talk about, I don't know, maybe stuff I've seen that week that I didn't review or I didn't put out into a video form or review form. And then basically I'll just go into the grab bag of questions that people send me, and I'll just talk until I'm blue in the face, and then we'll turn it off, basically. So some weeks someone might have a really detailed, rich question where that could be the theme of the entire pod. And then other weeks, there'll just be a bunch of different questions, and I'll talk about them all and share my feelings, my opinions, and different stuff. This is sort of two birds with one stone. The one thing is, again, I want to be able to have more consistent content. I want to be able to put out something every week, guaranteed, even if I don't have any ideas, even if I don't have anything strong to say. The pod will be out. You guys can ask me stuff, and I can talk about things, so I can share my thoughts about what's going on in the world of entertainment. And the other part of it is that I actually don't have an outlet to talk about a lot of the stuff that I don't actively review. Like I said, I'm on Twitter, but like I hate it, and I don't like being on there, so I don't tweet a lot of my thoughts anymore. So I just have stuff I want to talk about, and like I don't have nowhere to do it. So this is a good thing for me too. It's an outlet to just talk about whatever. You know, you can ask me stuff about comics, about pro wrestling, about TV, movies, anything, and I'll find some space to get it in. So the premiere episode is going to come out on July 14th, which is a Friday. That week, I'll put out the first episode. So what I need from you guys now is if there's anything you want me to talk about in that first episode, you can just put comments below, ask me questions, and I'll just dig through the ones and fit them in there. I also set up a new Gmail. It's armchairauteur@gmail.com. You can email me questions too, like if they're lengthier and more complicated than a YouTube comment, I guess. You can hit me up on Twitter and just use the hashtag Your Favorite Film Critic. There's gonna be a bunch of avenues, basically. If you send me stuff, I'm gonna be checking my Instagram DMs, my mentions, my comments in this email address. And every time it's time for me to make an episode, I'll just pull stuff and we'll talk about it and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. This is a new thing and we'll see how it goes. The video podcast will be here. Like, it'll be hosted on the channel. You'll see my face and stuff. And then I'll also put it up, like, I'll host it where all podcasts are. A lot of times people tell me that they'll just put on videos on in the background, just listen to me talk. So I feel like this is just cutting out the middleman. Less time chopping up B-roll and Final Cut for me. More time you guys using your YouTube premium powers to minimize the window and just listen to this dulcet voice. So that's it. This is a whole new thing. I've been wanting to launch this for like months now, and I just keep not doing it because I'm just like petrified that I'm not going to be able to stick to a weekly schedule. But then I thought, what if I just force myself to do it? Then I'll have to. And then if not, everyone will shame me. And shame is a great motivator. So this is a new thing. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll change form as it goes. I don't know. But I'm excited to do it, and I'm excited to bring you guys all along with it. And we'll see what happens, right? Like, fuck, right? We'll don't have to be precious about everything. You know, we can just do things. Your favorite film critic, the podcast, coming to you soon. Put questions in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel so you'll always see episodes when they come out. And other things too, still doing reviews, still doing other stuff. Have one big video planned for next week that I've already started working on, but so I'm excited about that. Beyond that, though, we'll see. This is kind of a weird summer. Some big stuff coming up. We're in Barbenheimer season, you know, so just stay tuned to here. I'm going to be around. You're going to be seeing this face a lot more, and we're going to do this thing together. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, being good to yourselves and each other. I'll be talking to you very, very soon.